What's up, y'all? It's Khaled West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Now, y'all know I hate car videos, but guess what? Here goes a car video.
You sell sound! It's all bullshit! All of it!
And sometimes it don't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight for me. Quincy Jones didn't make Thriller till he was 50 years old. He made Thriller when he was 50. Me, when I turned 40, that was when my biggest success happened. I worked free 90% of my life. 97% of my life, I work for free. And anyone can vouch for that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what it would take.
So DJ Khaled, from what you've seen in that video, just explained how it basically took essentially most of his life to gain the notoriety and the success that we all know him to have.
My nigga.
Now, with that being said, just imagine all of the women who turned him down because, of course, he's, a little bit on the overweight side. I wouldn't say he's necessarily like obese necessarily, but he's a big guy, and he probably got a lot of things against him. Being like an Arabian American, and him being a DJ for Terror Squad, was definitely probably was his big break. Anyway, with that being said, a lot of people feel that just because you might be in your, late 20s, 30s, maybe even your 40s, and maybe you might not have made, maybe the certain trends that you feel that you should be in life.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke!
And I ain't just talking about getting an apartment or even getting even a house or a car. That's nothing really no big deal. That's just adulting and being a grown man and being a grown woman. But what I'm talking about is actual success. Actually putting into your craft or into your art or into whatever type of business that you want to be, whatever type of endeavor that you want to go into. Sometimes it takes years and years and years and years. There's a lot of rappers, they might be too old to be rapping, but I would never knock it if they still are, productive members of, in the world. They're still taking care of their family, they're still taking care of their, their kids that they have one, or at least just taking care of their health and their, and their personal well-being. We can never knock somebody who does that, even if you might not even appreciate it or even agree with their decision. Because, what people don't understand about success is you don't have to always be successful. All you actually have to do is, be successful at something at least once. And when I say once, I ain't just talking about hitting the lottery or no stupid shit like that. I'm talking about the fact that, all of your hard work, whether it's learning a trade, whether it's going to school for something, or whether it's, learning some type of craft, or even something, or even or even fine-tuning something that you're already good at. So at the end of the day, one thing, that's why I'm kind of glad that DJ Khaled touched on it, because he knows that, most millionaires and billionaires became rich not at 20 and 30 like the NBA ball players, but they became wealthy after life experience, trial and error, and maybe even a lifetime of failed endeavors.
He ain't lying.
But they at least put in their 100%, because we don't try over here.
Look at him. He's trying. He's actually trying. What a nerd.
You know, whatever we put in, if it don't work, it just don't work. But we never try. We do what we do over here in the righteous sphere.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's there, me!
So, you know, just remember that, you know, on your journey through life, and, you know, and just keep an optimistic mind, because fellas, it's never too late, especially if your health is in order. You know, you don't have a record, and you know what? Fuck that. Even if you got a record, there are people who have records and they still make the best of their life.
And you know this, man.
A lot of successful people have records that I know of, and they're actually balling. I know a couple. Not saying that's always the case, but if you put your mind into it, you know, you could do it, because thoughts become things. So thank you for tuning in, y'all. I appreciate y'all.